Hey guys, Nathan Brendan Masters, long time no see. I've been very busy working on Curse Risen and Monster Girl AI, as well as prepping for the next project, which will be a definitive edition of Zombie Girl Ravenous, which will have new art and some new storylines. If you're a Zombie Girl fan or you just like Bad Girl comics, link is in the description for the pre-launch. But right now, let's talk about Curse Risen and how I was scammed by this company, TargetedFront. Now, those who've been with me for a while, you know I'm no CoffeeZilla, but this isn't the first scam I've exposed, but it is the first one that actually got me. And all the red flags were there, but I did want to see where this led. This is what I call a FOMO scam. This is a fear of missing out. Maybe they will do what they say they'll do. I launched this project in February. Curse Risen. It's an AI generated comic book, and I want to see how far I could push AI art for this kind of storytelling. At first I thought it was going to be kind of hard. I wasn't using Midjourney. I was using another program called Wumbo Dream, and that actually turned out to be for the best. But if you're starting a Kickstarter or Indiegogo campaign, a lot of people would use a promotions company. Now, of course, the big one is Backers Info. That's what everybody uses, everybody suggests. They've proven themselves, they have a decent reputation, and they're pretty transparent. Now, I've used them before. I can't say they got me a ton of sales, but they did what they said they were going to do, and that is the big thing with me. So when you launch a campaign like this, you're going to get a bunch of people saying, hey, I see you launched an Indiegogo campaign, or I see you launched a Kickstarter campaign, and I can make your campaign explode. Everybody will buy your stuff. A lot of these people are going to be people off of Fiverr, but another group of people are going to be this guy, George Brown. His company is called TargetedFront, and he's going to send your campaign to the moon. Seriously, it's not that bad. I mean, the letter is pretty low key, and that's kind of what got me interested in it. I'm like, this guy seems like he's about something. He's not trying to be overblown about it. He's just, hey, this is what we'll do, right? So I said, okay, well, I'll at least check it out. So if you're doing a scam, the first thing you want to do is look as legit as possible, and that's what these guys do. This looks legit, very nice, very clean. I like it. They've got the success stories down here. Just go ahead and ignore those because in my opinion, they're bullshit. But I go directly to the plans and the pricing. Now, I'm going to stay on the first three here because those are the ones that are most important. If you're doing one of these campaigns, you're going to have a little bit of money for marketing, but a lot of us don't have a ton of money for marketing. Like, we don't have thousands of dollars. Plus, I don't know anything about this company, so I choose the $49 plan. Now, I'm going to jump past all the mumbo jumbo. The important thing you need to know is that it says, soon after you place your order, we will analyze everything in your campaign in depth. We will give this step extra time and attention. This helps us determine who your target audience is and how to reach it in the most effective way. Now, pay attention to that because that's the language they're going to use to scam you when you start wondering how come it's taking them so long to do what they're doing, because Backers Info does a similar thing. It takes them a day or two. You send them some pictures and information. They put it all together and they start getting the stuff out there just like they say they're going to do. Now, you might say, Nathan, why didn't you use them? Because you seem like you trust them. You seem like you used them before, you worked with them before, you trust them. Well, that's because these guys had something very tempting in their $49 plan. Down here at number 3, it says, we then retweet your campaign notifications more than 2,000 times every day so that your campaign remains in the top spot on Kickstarter or Indiegogo hashtag. Now, if you know anything about doing these crowdfunding campaigns, you might think,
hey, that's pretty good.
That in itself would be worth $49. Hell, that would be worth $100, maybe even more. That's a service. All the rest of the nonsense they're talking about is whatever. But that in itself is worth $49. That could have been the basic plan right there. But they go on to say, we additionally share your campaign with more than 50,000 real and highly active fans, followers, subscribers in your specific campaign area with different accounts daily on Facebook. Bam! Okay, if they were doing that, that right there is beyond the basic plan. You don't need anything else. So this is going to fall, as you can see, under the if it's too good to be true, it probably is, right? Now, what you'll also notice is they have the classic plan and the plus plan, a premium plan, and a $1,000 enterprise plan that they're going to try to upsell you to. Now, here's the thing. They're going to try to upsell you before they've even started doing your other stuff. So, first red flag. I ask them, hey, how's it going? And I get this email. We are working on your campaign and it looks very interesting to us right now. It's always a good way to start off. Stroke the customer's ego a little bit. That's good stuff. We would suggest you to upgrade to the enterprise plan and we'll be able to help you raise close to $60,000 in the remaining 34 days. You can use the coupon code FIRST100 to get 5% off on your upgrade. The coupon will take $100 off from your purchase. Now, this sounds like a good deal, except you can see from the email, they haven't even started the work and they're already trying to upsell me. How are you trying to upsell somebody on stuff that you haven't even started on? I have no way of knowing whether you're good at the thing you claim you're doing before you do it. So how are you upselling me? You may completely suck, which means I'm going to be paying you more money for more of a sucky service if you suck in the beginning. That means the only thing you're good at is sucking, and I'm paying you for it, which is the kind of service you'd pay Zombie Girl for, but not the kind of service that you'd pay a marketing company for. Now, this is on the 24th. This is a few days later. I get another email from George, and he's saying the same thing. He's asking me to use his service, and it got past me, but this isn't from TargetedFront. This is from Targeted Space. Of course, when I checked this out, originally it had the same landing page as TargetedFront, except of course it being called Targeted Space, but I guess somebody caught on to it because now there's a 404 error when you come to this page. So good on you, whoever got this page taken down. Good work there. Now, the one thing I can say about George is he's not lazy. He's not lazy. He's a busy guy. He's a busy guy. He's got another website called Pledgable. Now, the only reason I know this is because he wrote me again to offer me one of his sucky services. And what do you think the plans look like? Just guess. If you guessed that they look like the plans from TargetedFront, you would be correct. Apparently, the parent company for all of this is Ocuable Marketing. And can you guess what their landing page looks like? Yep, it's everything you thought it was. He didn't go through a lot of trouble to put these sites up. This is literally the same site. I think Pledgable is the only one that's different, and even it's pretty much the same aside from the home page. I don't know how many sites in total they have, but they have these for sure, aside from Targeted Space, which was apparently taken down. Now, you may remember I told you to pay attention to some of the language they use, so let's jump into that. At this point, our conversations are the same, me saying you haven't done any work and them giving me some convoluted reason why they haven't done work, but this pretty much sums it up. I basically repeat to them what they said in the plan. And I really don't even care at this moment about the rest of it. But those 2,000 tweets, I say, hey, if you just do this, this would be worth the money. And of course, they give me some nonsense where they say, yes, this is why we explain the importance of having the right targeted resources. We'll be implementing the data that includes the tweets within 48 hours, and you'll start seeing the results exponentially. Again, this means, for example, if I say we'll raise 10K in 10 days, it doesn't mean that you'll get 1K per day. It means you might not get any of it in the first 7 days. You'll get 1K on the 8th day, 3K on the 9th day, and 6K at the end of the campaign. Instead of 17 days, we'll give you just 7 days to hit the specified amount of $5,000 that we're aiming for. Now, let's not be stupid. I know that doesn't mean that they're going to raise that kind of money in a day or even in a few days. But this conversation happened on March 9th, and it's today, March 20th, and I don't have $5,000 or anything near it on either of these campaigns, although the Kickstarter campaign has done much better than the Indiegogo campaign. I think I'm going to start using Kickstarter a lot more in the future. Now, before we end this, I want to make some things clear. I did research this company before I made a purchase here, and there was nothing about this company on the internet. I think I found maybe one post about it, and there wasn't enough information about it when I, purchased this. Ironically, like about a week or two afterward, there were trickles of information about TargetedFront. One of the first pieces of information came from Scam Advisor, which that's always good after you've made a purchase. Let's keep it real. This isn't a "Wow, Nathan got scammed" video. I didn't lose anything. I paid for this through PayPal. I showed them all the letters and everything, and they gave me my money back almost immediately, so that's not even an issue. One of the things you guys know that I like to do is if I find something that people are asking about, or they have questions about, or if I have a question about it, I kind of go, a bunch of other people probably have questions about this too. So if I can do a video about it that's informative and all that good stuff, I'll do that, and that's what I've done today. So TargetedFront and their other companies, in my opinion, allegedly, is a scam company. And this is based on what I've seen. I wanted a service like this because when I start working on these projects, my videos are a big help to marketing these things. If you know me, I don't like Twitter. I'm not a fan of Twitter. I know you kind of have to use it if you're going to be marketing on the internet. I just, in the past few months, or when I started this project, just got back into Twitter heavily. And you can see the amount of times I actually tweeted even about this project. I really have to get back into the mental space of tweeting every day because I really hate the platform. I do have friends on the platform and I do use it for marketing, but I try to stay away from it. And, I find myself getting sucked into debates and stuff. And I kind of opt out after a while because, sometimes, I engage in some funny stuff or something like that. But a lot of times I kind of just call it a day and I'm out because I don't want to be angry all the time. I don't want to be angry all the time. And in the creator space, a lot of people aren't even on there to promote their stuff. They're just on there to destroy other creators. It's absolutely insane. And if you care about your mental health, you kind of gravitate away from Twitter. But other than that, guys, you still have 6 days to grab Curse Risen from Indiegogo or Kickstarter. If you want that Ashen 48-hour cover, it's going to be on Indiegogo on the 24th. Now, it's going to be a little bit longer than 48 hours, but that's like the campaign ends on the 27th in like the middle of the day. So it's going to be a little bit longer than that, but you'll have a chance to grab it if you missed it on Kickstarter. Other than that, you guys take it easy. Nathan Brendan Masters, Asta.
Don't look back, we're here to stay. A life we knew would come one day. And this is it, the borderline to where the future leaves us behind. The fire